Hey traders, it's all over. It is completely and utterly all over. It's done. It's dusted. Now, what am I talking about here? I'm talking about the move in the stock market is done and dusted. And we're getting ready now we're probably just getting at the starting of that phase where we're probably not going to be doing much now for the rest of this year. Which is just 1 week, by the way. 1 week. Anyway, so looking at the actual stock market itself and looking at what's going on right now in the stock market, you can see how that one thing that we're seeing here right now when it comes to the stock market is that we've had this very, 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 very strong move to the upside. Now, what that tells me is this, is that we are getting ready for now possibly a sideways phase. You can see here we had a down day. We had a slight little update today. We've actually got, let me bring on my moving average here for a minute because the moving average gives me a good gauge. We haven't actually broken below it yet. So, because whenever we go through these moves, so if you go through a move and it gets below the moving average, it tells you that up move has come to an end, right? Same through here, up, gets below, it comes to an end. So we haven't actually got below it yet. So I guess we still could have one more push to the upside on the stock market. But the thing is, looking at this right now is that the end is here. And so we can see what's going on through here. So I'm expecting to see real soon a sideways period out of this level through here, right? So something like this coming soon, or to really start to see this thing then start to do something like this. We're in a very, very, very strong upward leg. So I would not expect to see this thing to be turning into a crash. No crash, no crash. Just a slight little pausing period, if you want to call it that, or a little drop in the market, right? Because the market goes up, then we go down, and then we can go back up again, right? So probably like a little bit of a pause in the markets overall before we start to see much higher prices. And I do believe this is the stage. This is setting up right now for something major to happen in 2024, the start of 2024. So I believe right now this is the very first leg. And then we have probably a bit of a pullback over the next week out of the stock market. And then we see 2024 be the start of an incredible, nice up leg out of the markets as well too, right? So we can see that that's what's going on through there. Sideways movement on what's going on through there. Let's go look at the Nasdaq as well too. The Nasdaq, what's happening with the Nasdaq right now? The Nasdaq is just pretty much the same sort of thing, right? Just we actually had a little update today. If we have a look at the actual intraday charts, you can actually see what actually happened here, right? So look at here. We came down. We had a little gap up, and then we went sideways through here. So really not much at all. And then, as we can see here, we also had what? We can see here that it had a very, very, very strong down bar. Now we're actually picking back up again. So we didn't actually get any follow through here, as you can see on this hourly chart. So, traders, this actually still could possibly have a bit more upside to go. But again, the danger. What is the danger right now? The danger is you clicking the button too much. Even for me, right? When I click the button too much, it just doesn't work. Let's go. The danger is what? Look at this here. Look at this fear and greed index. We were back in the very, very greed. Now we're back down here as well too. Right? So we're back down now. We're at the extreme greed, and now we're down here at the greed level. What does that mean? That means when people are greedy, be fearful. So what does that mean right now? That means, yeah, we may have one little push to the upside, but that's like you being at the gym, right? You've been at the gym and you're saying, you know what? I got one more rep. And then if you're doing a bicep curl, you drop the weight on the floor because your arms are just dead and you can't feel in your arms anymore. Right? Actually, yeah, right? It's just, you're gone. That's probably, if we do get any more upside, guys, it's probably going to be very short-lived. And then we see a pullback, right? We actually want to see a pullback. We don't want to see this thing continue going up. Because if the market does do this, go straight up, up. What is that now? What is that? That is what? That is now what's called a bibble. A bibble. That's right, a bibble. It's called a bubble, right? It's called a bubble. And that means when the market does the bubble through there, you don't want to be trying to chase that. So therefore, what ends up happening if you get a bubble, you get a very big move down. What do we want to see? We want to see this. We want to see nice good bull trend through there, right? Nice good bull trend. Higher lows all the way up. That's what we want to see. We don't want to see bubble action, because if it does start to vertically and just keep going, guess what? On the other side of that vertical action is also vertical action on the downside as well too. So we do not want to see this. So S&P 500, what's happening with the S&P, right? We had a bit of a down day today, or down day yesterday, an up move today as well too. And again, guys, just that bicep curl, right? You're doing the bicep curl, you're trying to get one more rep in, and you drop the weight, and it's all over, right? The end is near when it comes to this overall markets from here. So big, strong move to the upside, as you can see from going on there. So there's a bit of an update, guys, across the markets from that there. Traders, if you do need some help right now, that first link in the description, I'm giving you access to my trading course, which I teach you my #1 trading system. If you do need help with that, guys, that first link in the description, click on that. You can grab access to that. Also, if you'd like to join my private coaching program for all of 2020, 12 months worth of coaching with me, then that second link in the description, you're going to click on that, go fill out the application form, and I personally will call you to have a good chat with you on the phone and see if you're a good fit.